Okay, folks, we have no idea why the other live died, but it did.
Quang, quang, quang. But I'm sure you guys are in the other live because it's maybe buffering.
Yeah. So I don't know. No, this looks like it's caught back up where the other one was.
It kind of looks like, but I'm not sure.
What the heck? I didn't know we could do that. If I knew
You're
we
there?
could do that.
We
Are
don't
you
know.
guys in the same feed or did you guys have to open a different video?
No, it says back, baby. So I'm assuming we are back to where they
That
were.
is really weird.
Like, it's literally saying in our end that there's 0 people watching right now.
Yeah, it's saying that there's nobody on right now. And we actually started a new live, guys, because it just went dead. So I don't know why it did that.
It was so weird.
Somebody's saying it's a different feed.
Oh.
So it's a new feed. But what's really weird is it's still showing the likes and it's still showing the other.
Yeah. Yeah, we have no idea.
No idea what happened, guys.
Kick us out. We have great cell signal. We
Yeah.
have the phone plug-in to power. It has full battery. So it's like we have no idea.
So if you can find it again, Lori, you're going to have to find it.
Oh, I'm trying.
Go to videos.
Yeah, this is like the past one.
Yeah, those are the past ones. Anyways, guys, sorry about that. We've got...
I cannot even see your comments, guys. So that's the thing. No, don't respond right now.
All right. Yeah, we've got other people asking us about it on the other side. So I don't know.
Well, I guess we once they can maybe hang up, it's like on the other chat people will move over.
Yeah, hopefully that we'll get people coming back. So
yeah, it's a new feed for me as well.
New feed.
It's
so we're showing people starting to add on again,
Yeah.
but I don't know what happened. So
I just feel bad. Oh yeah, now I see the new feed. I found it.
Sorry about that, guys. Again, technology sucks sometimes.
Sometimes it's like great when you can stay or talking to other people and connected and everything. Sucks when it does stuff like this. So, but it's just so weird that it really we didn't should have not dropped. But anyway.
Art and Gina are back. All right. Somebody says they'll find us. Hopefully, we don't know.
Yeah, close the feed at 23 minutes. Yes. And anyway, it's like we were talking about where to go after Alaska and after Mexico, and we were saying that it's just so hard to top that one. It's just so hard to top trips like where you go to. It sounds even like exotic places. Alaska is like how many people really go to Alaska, so it's just hard to know that. But with that being said, Paulina, we're talking about like we have done this. We're going on 3 years, and we have only traveled so little, like so little. So there's so much to see still in this country. There's still so much to see around and other roads. Even like as many times that we have been in California, we have never been in this area of California. So it has been amazing. We're coming from the national parks. That it was Sequoia, Kings Canyon, Yosemite, and we have never ever seen that as close as it is from actually Las Vegas. So it's just hard. It's like it's hard to know where we're going next because there's so much stuff to see. But we're taking it, I think, like just weeks at a time. It's like, okay, where we want to go next? Where are we gonna go next? And our big picture thing is just Florida in the winter.
Yeah, we're making our way to Florida, guys, for the winter. That's it. We're gonna go through Colorado and kind of do a little diagonal down through the country. There's gonna be an interruption in there somewhere because I think we're gonna go back over to Hawaii to see my son in the middle of this somewhere.
I think probably we will not document that because it's gonna be a family vacation with my mom and his mom. So we're gonna go on a family vacation, and I think that we just take a break of YouTubing and just enjoy the time being.
And it's gonna have both our moms there, so it's gonna be a nightmare. Oh wait, they might be watching. No, we love them both. Well, no, we do love them both actually.
My mom will not understand what we're saying anyway.
Fred, we're gonna be near Fort Myers for sure because we're gonna be doing the Tampa RV show.
Yes, I mean we're gonna go probably everywhere in Florida. We're gonna take through Florida. Actually, this time we're gonna take our time. Last time we went through it pretty quick, so this time we're actually gonna take our time.
Yeah. And again, guys, I apologize for the technical snafu. Whenever that happens, always look for a feed, and I'll immediately try to fire up another video right away, and get it fixed. Why that happened, we have no idea. It just all of a sudden our phone just went blank. So
you may want to come to Colorado Campground for a meetup. Colorado or Colorado Campground?
Yeah, you have to put that in. Shoot us a message on Facebook and let us know what that is.
Pamela, we put that new air suspension back today to smooth to the ride after our first trial run last weekend.
Damn, that thing's gonna be a brand new coach when you guys get done with it.
They're doing a lot to that coach.
Pam and Jim are buying a. That's funny. They bought an old GMC and now they've refurbished everything and it's awesome. Yeah, it's my Canadian in me, man. I'm always apologizing. It's just, it's horrible.
I'm Paul is so Canadian, apologizing over and over.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, he does. I don't know if you guys even noticed on the post that he does, if he was a little bit late or he was, I'm sorry, like very, very Canadian. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like he's always apologizing. That's his way of being.
All right, I'm not gonna do that from now on. I'm gonna go screw you guys.
Don't Klein, it's okay. We blame Ozzy for the glitch. LOL.
Yeah, exactly. It was Ozzy. It was probably him. Absolutely.
Like, we need attention.
I saw Jody's Journey asked if there's any new foods that we found that we've really liked, and I'll just say not really. Although Carl's Jr. Jody's Journey, Carl's Jr.'s got the Beyond Burger now, and it rocks. It's so good.
I mean,
but you can get that
right
in many
now.
places.
We're like him and I on different diets, so we're opinion about with each other. But the one thing is like we give it a shot because we found out. I don't know if it's a new thing or maybe we just find out. But yeah, there is the Beyond Burger in Carl's Jr. and we give it a shot. And because it's like charcoal, I don't know if like they do it. I don't know. It just tastes so good. So even if you're not into vegetarian or veganism or any stuff, you still should try it. It's pretty awesome burger. You cannot tell it's not meat. I don't think. I mean, I haven't had meat in so long that maybe you can tell. I don't know.
Ed and Dorindy, they're in Montreal. How you guys enjoying Montreal? And are you guys going to catch up to us in Truckee?
Or Lake Tahoe. I actually, Jean and George asked what are our plans for the next few months, and the only thing we have planned, like literally, the only thing we have planned is 4th of July, around Truckee in California. That is the north end of Lake Tahoe, and then after that we're going to the South Lake Tahoe just for a few days. So that's literally the only thing that we have planned. I guess you aren't going to Colorado anytime soon. We leave on Saturday. That's Allie. It's like we're heading that way. Slowly but surely we're heading that way.
You guys might run into Kevin. Where are you guys? Are you guys in Pagosa Springs? Kevin's down there.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some people in Colorado, again, heading to the mountains where it's not freaking hot like here.
Somebody said the mileage on the RV now is 139,000. I just checked. 139,200.
How is the weather down here? Yes, it's pretty hot.
It's
I don't know
pretty
how
warm.
hot though, like high 90s?
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
But when you're high 90s in an RV, I mean, you can really feel it. We're not
Plus,
used
we
to
only
that.
have one AC on because we're trying not to be loud. It's 90 degrees right now.
For Family Follies, it's like any plans to carry on with vegan RV again. Low Paul and Kevin's antics. We really, it's not like we have anything like in stone or something like that, but they're in Colorado, southern Colorado. We're heading towards northern Colorado, so at some point we will meet up, I guess, somewhere. But there's no plans. When did you visit the Outer Banks of NC? I see the OBX sticker.
Yeah,
when did you?
Early 2017.
Yeah, 2017.
Actually, mid 2017, like May, April.
Yeah,
April, May.
We love that.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so good. I want to go back there again. Definitely.
Don't pass through like Bakersfield, California because it's too hot. Yes,
yeah, it is a little hot.
We know doing the passing, going towards Colorado, we know it's gonna be hot.
It is gonna be warm going through Nevada on our way over to Salt Lake and that.
It's gonna be like quick driving those days.
RV SWAT wants to talk about composting toilets because I'm trying to sell my wife on it.
Help me.
LOL. Okay, so here's the thing about composting toilet. If you're going RV park to RV park, don't bother with it. It's just not necessary because you can dump everywhere. If you're going to do a lot of boondocking, and this is a complete estimate, guys, because we never boondocked without it and boondocked with it and then compared, plus with the solar and all that kind of stuff. I'm guessing it adds about 4 days to our boondocking capability because it uses 0 water, like 0 water. So by the time you're flushing and doing all that kind of stuff,
No,
I'm assuming
I
it
think
probably
it
gives us
adds
3 to 4 days.
more than that even.
See, she's selling it harder than I am.
Well, here's the thing. It's like he said, if you're boondocking or you're planning to boondock, do it. It's the same as solar. It's like if you're gonna plan to boondock, do solar or at least a better power system with inverter. But if you don't, why?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
As a girl, it's a little bit challenging. Sometimes, mostly, I'm not gonna go into details, but it's sometimes challenging as a woman. I have to say, you get used to it. You get past those challenges. You learn new ways of doing stuff and stuff like that.
She's trying to say you got to separate the functions.
Not only that, it's like again, women once a month,
Feminine products and stuff like that.
Like once a month we go through some stuff, and it's like, and that's the thing, you go through cleaning and stuff like that. So that's the only thing. That's the only downside I would say. But besides that, it's just the fact that we can stay on pretty places with no people around us in nature for extra days. It's like I totally take it.
Yeah.
So at the beginning, I was extremely hesitant about it. But now I'm used to it. Like I'm literally used to it. So I don't see anything wrong with it, anything weird with it. I know a lot of people say that's a weird thing. And it's like, but I guess it's anything is about what you're used to.
It's what you're used to. I like it. And again, I've been around RVs most of my life. If you have a black tank, it's not a matter of when, it's a matter of, or not a matter of if, it's a matter of when you are going to have black tank odors. And the only way to get rid of the black tank odors is to use a shit ton of chemicals, pardon the pun. And so then you have that. We do not have that issue at all. Now, I will say the urine tank smells when you empty that, and that's it. Well, the other stuff doesn't smell. That's not my
awesome. Job, so.
And Lori doesn't worry about that.
I
So
don't have that
that's all we got
problem.
about composting today. Time for an Airstream. Oh, no way. Lori's the Airstream fan in the family. I'm not
I love Airstreams.
guy.
I love the look of them. The only thing I don't like about Airstream is 2 things.
Storage
is one of them. It's like they're horrible in storage. Like you really have to be a minimalist to be on an Airstream. And I'm not sure I'm able to compromise that much. And the second thing will be the fact that you have to really take care of it.
Small tanks too.
Like we have friends that right now, two different people are in Alaska with their Airstreams. And one of them are not doing the Klondike loop that is like top of the world, and all that because they have an Airstream and they're afraid they're gonna hurt it with stone chips or stuff like that, dents. And we have Karen that she has a Bambi Airstream, and she left it on Dawson City so she could go to actually talk to Yuk Tuk. And so you always have to be careful about Airstreams, about having them looking pretty. And that's the one thing that in some places that we go, it's like we're gonna scratch it and maybe dent it and stuff like that. So that's the other downside. By the way, me and Jerry are here. It's like, hello, Paul and Lorena. Good to see you guys. We're headed to Yellowstone for the 4th, which you guys were going. We wish we will be everywhere. That's the thing. It's like to see 4th of July fireworks everywhere and everywhere.
Are you going to Disney World? Yes, we'll go to Disney World when we're in Florida. And we don't know if we're going to do Fort Wilderness this year, so we're probably, if you're going to go to Fort Wilderness, you got to book fairly early. But
yes, Leticia, hi Lorena. How long have you guys lived in your RV? We have been 2.5 years living. We had the RV already over 3 years, but living in it 2.5 years. December will be 3 years. It was only a 1-year project. It has extended for a lot longer. So it's like, but we love it. I mean, we love being in new places, going to, like right now where we are right now, it's not pretty. It's just literally a parking lot, a gravel parking lot. So, but we're in the city and it's like, we wish we will actually check out Sacramento, but it's like, sometimes it's pretty, sometimes it's not, but it's part of this life. Talking about the Disney World. We've been talking about like getting annual passes or not. Like if we're gonna be a long time in Florida, we should get annual passes and go different times, or just kind of like
yeah, we're still trying to work that out.
We're still trying to figure out like all that stuff.
Is a towed really needed in Alaska, or is it RV friendly enough with a 30-ish foot motorhome? 30-foot motorhome's perfect. Like again, if we could do this all over again, that 28 to 30 foot would be awesome. If you can get all the storage space you need and it works for you, it is awesome. You can get into 95% of the places and you'll have no issues, especially boondocking up there. So many boondocking opportunities up there. And I will say we didn't use the car up there as much as we have other places, But I argued with Lori when we first started out. I didn't want a Toad. And then the first few months we went out, I was like, you know, we like to boondock and be out in the middle of nowhere. And that car allows us to be able to go in and not have to drive the RV around. But is it absolutely necessary in Alaska? No, I think you can do it pretty decent in Alaska.
Oh my God, Alaska has so many boondocking places that you can put the 40-foot there. So
Yeah.
it's like absolutely doable, like super doable. Don't worry about it.
Ken Custis is in the house. Hey, Ken.
Yeah, he's like, do you have upgraded batteries?
Oh, that wasn't them that said that.
Oh, no.
Enjoy the kayaking in Florida, amazing rivers. Yes.
Yes.
We wish we had our kayak when we were in Florida the last time, but our kayak's inflatable, so the whole alligator and inflatable kayak, I don't know about that. We have to think about that one. It's not like if they bite the side of the hard kayak, it'll just be like, oh, that was scary. It'll be like, oh, we're going to be food soon.
I don't think that happens, though.
And then if we're wearing our life jackets like you guys want us to do, then we'll be bobbers for the alligators just to eat us while we're in the river.
Jesus. Oh my God. I don't think alligators do that, by the way. So this is like, are they hard to drive? Because I'm considering purchasing one. What was that? Like the Class A? Or the RV?
No, they're not hard to drive. It's power steering, and you can learn easy. If you guys buy a big rig, like a bigger rig, even a 20 or 25 foot, 20 foot, 25 foot, 30, whatever you buy, as soon as you get it, go to an empty parking lot and back around that parking lot and go forward around the parking lot and see how the RV pivots around a light pole forward, see how it pivots around a light pole backwards. Get to know how the thing works before you go into an RV park and have 200 people watching you back into a spot sitting there going, so.
RV Winery is here, Tom and Faye.
Tom and Faye!
Say hello.
They're up in Saskatchewan or Alberta or somewhere with the dinosaurs.
This is a comment I have heard before, and this is about the composting, I'm assuming. It's like, where are these people that put their TP in a garbage can and not flush it? Gross. I have heard that argument before about like it's gross to put like just your stuff in the trash can or the
don't go to Mexico.
The dumpster. Now here's the thing: is like it's soil. I mean, if we're talking about the composting toilet.
No. They're talking about their toilet paper. How they wipe their butt and then put it in the trash can. That's the way they do it in most of Mexico because they don't want the toilet paper in the pipes jamming the pipes.
Yeah,
I think it's a little bit disgusting as well, but that's how they do it.
The drains are not as good as here. They're old drains and there's old sewage, so it gets clogged. So people don't want that to happen. So it's like.
Right. The composting toilet, we use the Scott's RV composting toilet paper, and we don't worry about that. It goes right in the compost and compost with the rest of the stuff.
Exactly. Anyway, if you have any questions, please put them on caps. I'm seeing questions.
Yeah, questions.
Caps, and sometimes I just kind of skip through it.
Questions all caps, and then copy that thing so that if we skip over it because we're rolling through hundreds of questions, and we roll past it, then you can just copy and paste it again until we answer that. Don't copy and paste it every 3 or 4 comments, but give us a chance.
Yeah, anyway, it's like, oh my God, I'm so far behind, I think. It's like, do you know why ants don't get sick? It's because they have a little antibody.
Abe Collins in the UK. Are you drinking tonight, brother? Oh, that's hilarious.
That's such a cute joke, though.
They've got antibodies.
They get their food bobbers.
How much does our toad weigh? So our toad with the tow dolly, about 5,200 pounds. We're 200 pounds over our 5,000 pound towing capacity, and I will tell you that this thing pulls it like a dream. I don't know what to tell you.
We just went through very steep hills and
in and out of Sequoia National Park and in and out of Yosemite. This thing pulled like a dream at 5,200 pounds. The curb weight on that car is anywhere from 4,300 to 4,600. I estimate the dolly to be around 600 to 800 pounds. So we're right there at our 5,000 pound towing capacity.
Are you guys planning to come to West Palm Beach or Fort Lauderdale? I'm assuming. I mean, we're gonna be in Florida for a long time, so we're gonna be bouncing back and forth.
We're gonna be a little bit everywhere. Just so that you guys know, here's the deal in Florida for next winter, so that you guys know. We've got a lot of people that have somewhat verbally committed to, hey, let's do a giant meetup down there. I'm trying to get a fairgrounds or some kind of open event field or something where we can fit a couple of hundred RVs and all go hang out and have a giant get together and talk about solar and composting toilets and black tank stories and all that kind of stuff and get to know you guys. So that's the plan. I've got one of the fairgrounds that have already turned us down. Their actual county fair is right in the middle of the time we want to go, which is the week before the 2020 Tampa RV show. So it's mid-January of next year. So we're still in the process of trying to find a place where we've got emails out, we've got phone calls out. It's hard getting people to respond to you. That's business in America nowadays. So as soon as I get a spot, if any of you guys know of some place down there, and we want it to be in the Orlando to Tampa corridor, somewhere along there, so that we're close to Tampa or within a 40 to 60 mile circle of Tampa, so that after we're done with our event, we can all head over and do the Tampa RV show. So that's the plan. I haven't got it put together yet, but I'm hoping to see, I'd love to see 100 rigs, 200 rigs put together. Once I get it for sure, then you guys can start sending me messages saying that we're in and that we want to come and do the event.
Send messages and massages too.
Messages and massages, yes.
Like Darlene says, do you guys ever worry about beers breaking into your RV while boondocking? I actually encourage it. Like if it's beers breaking into
Oh, don't be mean. She meant to say bears.
I know, but if it's beers, I encourage it. It's like, if it's bears, not so much.
That's funny.
And it's like,
yes, Lori would love to have as many beers breaking in as possible. But you know what? We wondered that. When we were up in Sequoia, we were parked in this beautiful area. I can't wait for you guys to see the video on that. Beautiful area up there in the middle of nowhere. And everywhere there's warning about cars. Don't leave food in your cars. Don't leave food in your cars. The bears are going to break in. I guess they don't like RVs. Or they don't like the food that they found in RVs because they don't seem to come near us.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, like, we have been now in national parks in California. We have seen more bears at this point in California than we ever saw
than we did in Alaska while we were out hiking. Yeah.
So it's crazy.
We just saw two while we were out on a hike, guys. We did a 10-mile hike up in Kings Canyon. We saw two bears while we were out there within 100 yards of us. And we just stood there. They just kind of looked at us a couple times and then wandered off. And then that was the first one. And then the second one looked at us, wandered a little close, looked at us some more, wandered a little closer. And when it got within about 100 yards of us, we were like, all right, we'll just wander over this way. There was a bunch of other people with us, and we knew we weren't in danger because we could outrun all of them. They were older and some of them younger, so we knew that the bear couldn't catch us. But we stayed a safe distance.
Yes, and the other ones was in Yosemite. We actually didn't stop. They were on the side of the road. We didn't stop to see them. We saw them when we were driving out very slowly, like driving slowly. It's like that. People were parked all over the place just to see these bears.
No, and we saw another bear in the meadow there when somebody...
Yes, it's true.
Somebody forgot what time or misinformed me what time the buses stopped running.
Okay.
So we had a 5-mile walk back to the car.
I think we
at
should...
dusk.
We should tell that story because it's not very well documented in the actual video. But basically, when you go to a national park, they give you like all the instructions and all the map routes, and they have shuttles in Yosemite and all that stuff. And they have 2 shuttle routes, and it was crowded. It's like one of the worst national parks we've ever been when it comes to crowds. Beautiful national park, but super crowded. And we parked way out there, right? And took one of the shuttles, and I read in the newspaper, the shuttle stopped running at 10 p.m. And I was like, awesome, well, we'll have all day. And when we were ready, we were done with our hikes and all that stuff. We were ready to go, and it was about 7:30, 8ish, and at that point, it's like we get to the stop to take the shuttle way out there, like the purple, and it says, the shuttle stopped running at 6 p.m. It's the green line that stops at 10. The purple one stops at 6, and our car was like, we were in the visitor center, and our car was at El Capitan, like way out there. So at that point, we was like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? So we took the green as far as we could, and from there it was about like a 3-mile hike.
About a 3-mile.
And we hiked a little bit. It's like so we still had like about 2.5 miles to go, and it was already getting dark. It was already around 8. It's getting dark 8:30, 8:45. So it was getting right 2.5 miles, and all of a sudden Polly's like, "Look, there's a bear," and I was like, and in the meadow where we had to walk through. And I'm
And
like,
Lori's like, I'm not walking through
Well,
that metal. We're gonna hitchhike. I'm like, I am not
I
hitchhiking.
saw the bear. I saw the bear, and it was a huge bear.
It was a big bear.
It was not a little bear. It was a huge bear, and I was like, I am not walking through there. He's like, I'm not approaching that. And it was getting dark too, so I was freaking out, and I was like, we can just hitchhike. All these people are here in National Park enjoying.
And I'm like, I haven't hitchhiked in 35 years. I'm like, I'm not hitchhiking.
Okay, I was freaking out at the bear. He was freaking out hitchhiking. So I was like, we're gonna hitchhike. I'm not walking 3 miles in the dark.
I'm like, we're gonna be here a half hour without getting a ride, and it'll be dark.
We didn't have even a flashlight or anything. So I was like, I'm not walking in the dark in this path. So it's like, I put my thumb out on the street, on the road, and second car pull over.
Second car. The one thing.
2 French hikers is like pick us up to take us to our car.
The one thing that I had not factored into the whole scenario was Lorena wearing yoga pants.
Isn't that?
It was that if Kevin and I were out hitchhiking in Yosemite with our thumbs out in the middle of the day, people are not going to go, I'm not picking up that guy and his bear.
There was nice people. They were just nice
They
people.
were nice people, but it was because you had your thumb out and not me.
Within 5 minutes, we were in our car. So it's like, yeah. So anyway.
It all worked out.
We've seen more bears than anything else. It's like, Valerie Ransom, can you have a 4-wheel drive tow vehicle? I just read I can use it type of dolly you use. Not with a 4-wheel drive.
Okay, yeah, most 4-wheel drives you're not going to be able to use a tow dolly because, or again, I don't want to confuse anybody because I don't see how it's not possible to use a tow dolly with a 4-wheel drive vehicle. If you put the front 2 wheels up and the back 2 are spinning, there shouldn't be any reason why it's not the same as all 4 on the ground spinning. But I've heard that you're not supposed to do that. I've also been told by somebody who has a Jeep that they do that all the time. But most 4-wheel drives have to be towed 4 down. Not all 4-wheel drives can be towed 4 down or 2 down. So you really got to make sure. It has to be 4-wheel drive where you can lock out all the differentials, and it has to be usually maybe a standard transmission. But check with your manufacturer, check with the vehicle's manufacturer before you buy it to tow it in whatever configuration you're going to tow it, because you might get into trouble. And I think even Nathan and Marissa originally bought a Jeep that they were going to tow 4 down and found out that it couldn't be towed. So make sure you check. Just because it's 4-wheel drive doesn't mean it's towable 4 wheels down. I think that's got it.
That got it.
Yeah, I think.
By the way, RC BBQ barbecue.
Yeah.
Says like, Paul, I sub for you in yoga pants.
We did see 4 guys in yoga pants while we were at Yosemite National Park.
That
Just
is
saying.
true. That is true.
They looked fantastic.
They look amazing.
Yeah, they looked amazing.
Just saying.
I'm buffering.
John Chucker is in the house.
Hey, John Chucker from Waterbury, Connecticut. How you doing, buddy?
Moving on. Nancy and Barry are in the house.
Nancy and Barry, what's happening?
They're gonna be in the Orlando area for 3 weeks starting on the 1st of December.
Yeah, we're gonna meet up with them.
There's actually, we have friends, the Snowdens. They actually were in Quartet too, and they just signed up Debbie for the marathon.
Oh yeah.
And for the Disney marathon.
Yeah, they're doing the Disney marathon.
I thought about doing it, but then I just thought about it and that was it. I didn't do anything about it.
You better start getting through these questions.
IP Bullet, hey guys, can I get my car detail? It's like, yeah, you can anywhere you want. Not with our company.
Not with us, our company anymore. We don't own it anymore.
Donald Santiago, take your pepper gun to keep the bears at bay.
Yeah, we're not allowed to have our pepper gun out in California. It's illegal here. So,
and that fact, I actually didn't know that. So it's like, that was a new thing for me. Somebody asked about, I can remember who.
So I just have a tire iron at the door for a weapon. So don't be knocking at midnight.
Somebody asked, I can remember if you can put your name. It's like if they want to only last one night with batteries, like off grid, it's like how much battery or what kind of batteries they need. But I think that's with the normal usage, they said.
Well, see, it depends on what normal is for you.
Yeah, that's extremely subjective.
We used to, with crappy 2 6-volt batteries, we used to watch TV overnight and be fine. But we didn't run a bunch of other stuff. So with a normal batteries, as long as you do not have a residential fridge, you can overnight and have your lights turned on and do all that kind of stuff. You'll be fine. Mm-hmm. So that's not a problem.
Yeah,
it just
I mean,
depends on what you mean by normal use.
if you want to go all lights on, TVs on, microwave, and all that stuff, it's
Yeah.
not only the battery system. You also have to have a balanced inverter.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why,
absolutely.
That's why most people don't actually take into account. Most people have I don't know how many batteries just with the 2000 inverter, and then they put like popcorn and then turn something else, and all the fuses blows and all that stuff. And it's like inverter plays a big role.
Yeah,
too.
that's not a super easy question to answer. Just like
yeah,
like,
just
but
out
yes,
here.
you should be able to do it overnights, no problem at all.
Did you boondock around Sequoia National Park, Bob Jensen? We did, and we loved it.
Yes, we'll
We
get it.
actually
Let me answer this
loved it.
quick. Did you get a Jeep? No, we haven't got a Jeep yet. But the
We thought about
boondocking
it.
in Sequoia National Park is actually Sequoia National Forest. So the National Park, Kings Canyon, and the National Forest are all kind of in this conglomerate of an area. And we stayed in the National Forest just on the edge of the Sequoia National Park. Some of the most amazing boondocking we've done. It was awesome. Other than the fact that there was no connectivity really.
But we found a great pull-out area that had amazing connectivity, so that's
Yeah.
how he was able to upload one of the videos. Jerry is like, how do you like your inflatable kayak? Can you give us any feedback? We actually have already talked about maybe doing a review on that kayak.
Yeah.
Just per you guys' request. It's like because
So many people
so
ask
many
about
people have asked us about it, and we have to say we love our kayak.
Yeah.
It handles very well. Like it
Yeah.
really handles like a hard shell kayak.
Yeah.
The only thing myself I don't like, it's not a problem for him, but myself I don't like is that if he was not with me, if I was by myself, it will be too heavy of a kayak for me.
It's 53 pounds.
And it's like we know there is this other, and we learned that in Alaska actually. When we're in McCarthy, there's this kayak called
No idea.
alpaca
Alpaca raft.
alpaca raft, and they're like extremely lightweight rafts and kayaks and stuff like that. And I mean, come on, if they can be on the these people on the rapids in Alaska with these kayaks, is that they're very strong and durable, but they're extremely expensive
They're
too.
$700-800. Yeah.
No,
More than that.
700 is our kayak.
For a single.
It's like for them it was like
Oh.
$1,500.
Yeah.
So it's like it's.
But
depending
yeah,
on what you
highly
like.
recommend that. Any of the stuff that we've got that we use, and I've tried to update it. If you go to Amazon.com/the Motorhome Experiment, we've got stuff that says inside of our RV, stuff we use outside of our RV, some of the camera gear that I use, and some of the regular gear that I use. It's all on those pages. So it's Amazon.com/the Motorhome Experiment, and you'll see all of our stuff there.
Northern Lime, how is Laura of Kevin and Laura?
Laura's doing well. We
Yeah.
haven't hung out with those guys since we split in Mexico, but we understand Laura's doing well. Kevin and Laura are in Colorado. We're heading that way. Don't know if we're gonna wind up bumping into them or not. We don't know yet.
Yeah, what is the window behind Paul? Just a normal window?
It's our window. It's our window to the outside world. It leads to the outside. Is that better, or was it this better? I think this might have been better the other way.
Dorindy,
Oh, yeah, right.
how is Ozzy? He's amazing. He was at the beginning of the live, he was right there hanging out.
Yeah.
All of a sudden he disappeared. He's like,
going back where it's cool.
he's like, I'm having too much attention, and he just left like a
Yeah.
like a diva he is.
Like
Is there a word for diva, but for
Yeah.
a male? I don't know about that one. But it's like, how is your car dolly working out? Aaron Young is asking.
It's awesome, Aaron. I don't see the big deal with the tow dolly.
Yeah, and we don't have electric brakes, by the way. We have surge brakes, and
Surge brakes.
I actually,
So,
I think
yeah.
it's pretty cool.
It,
It's
it,
like,
it has worked like a charm.
and again, the whole trick about tow dolly, if you're considering a tow dolly, is not only the car, but it's also if you're able or willing to learn how to back up that dolly. It's like, I
Right.
think that's gonna make your life easier, or it's gonna make your life miserable with a tow dolly. That is what makes a huge impact, I believe.
Right.
Lorena, has your aim gotten any better with the pepper gun? We haven't tried yet. Like we haven't tried again.
We haven't certified her on the
Yeah.
pepper ball gun.
We actually, when we went through Mexico, we have it loaded with pepper balls. So it's not like we will actually just use it just for the sake of using it. I need to load it again with the inert ball so I can just like keep practicing. It's like.
Somebody's saying about over our right shoulder. That's my laptop. If somebody's asking about that.
Yeah, with all the stickers, that's his laptop.
Yeah, that's not a window. It's just a laptop stick. Laptop, yeah.
Have you found an electric Jeep? LOL. Love our Cherokee Trailhawk. No, but you know, guys, what? Paul said he loves Class A's. We love our Class A. If we buy something else, we will buy another Class A. But here's a caveat. Paul told me he will actually go into something different, like a trailer or a fifth wheel, something like that, if like we will get a Tesla truck.
Yeah. If we get a Tesla truck, then I'll get a travel trailer.
Or a short fifth
And
wheel.
if I did a Tesla, one of the tractor trailer Teslas, then we can get a fifth wheel.
A short fifth wheel, I think.
That would be awesome.
I really enjoy or envy more than anything, or I'm jealous about it, and not in a bad way, but just kind of like, oh my god, I wish I had it, right? When I go into somebody's trailer or fifth wheel and I see a kitchen island, I'm like, oh my god, that's just so cool. It's like, I would say that is the one downside of a Class A. You don't really have that, although there's some Class A's out there that actually had an island.
Look.
There he is.
Look, come here.
He has sleepy
come here,
eyes.
see your fans.
He has sleepy
Come here,
eyes.
see your fans. Look.
He's like,
Who are those
"Greg,
people?
Open your eyes." There you go. See, he's so sleepy.
Yeah, he's been backwards. Cool. So yeah, I love the Class A's. Again, just the video that you're gonna see tonight. You know, no spoilers. Never mind. But anyways, I love the Class A. Somebody asked how my generator's working. I don't know if we've put an hour on it in the last year since we've added the solar. We ran it for 15 minutes in traffic, and then the other day we ran it for about.
No, I did the other day, but for one reason. I need to hook 2 appliances at the same time, and it has been a cloudy day. That was in Sequoia, Kings Canyon. It had been like cloudy for 3 days in a row, and we were like in.
We were like,
70s,
we can make it if you didn't have to do that.
70-80% battery, and I was like, if I run these appliances, it's gonna drain the batteries, and then to recharge them, it's gonna be quite a while. So I just run the generator for 15 minutes. That's it. So that's what I did. I just run the generator for a few minutes, and that was the last time we did it. But it's working amazing.
Yeah.
We just don't use it.
Yeah. So the generator will start up It takes a while because it doesn't have gas in it, gas to it constantly. But if in the last year, I would say, honestly, maybe 2 hours tops. I don't even know if that much. Because like I said, we turned it on for 15 minutes to turn a microwave on once and just to test it.
And then in Baja,
Our neighbor we were boondocking with, the Johnsons, they said, hey, hope you don't mind. We got to run our generator. And I was like, oh, well, you do that. Let me turn mine on for 15 minutes to make sure it works. And then just recently, and that's it. The solar has just been kicking. It's been awesome.
I was gonna say something and I forgot it. Oh, Martin Baker, you buying a Jeep? I still get employee discount.
Wow, now there's an offer, Lori. Huh?
Not only that, he also knows about Jeeps, probably.
He does know about Jeeps, yeah.
So Martin, touch base with him. He's like, he's the one that wants it. He's like, I love my car, but he's like, he's the one that wants a Jeep.
Okay, so the wall between the windows. So people are, what's going on here? Okay, so we've got this is just a window. So I see people talking. Window. This is just a light. It's a beautiful light, by the way. That's it. And then this is the laptop. So I don't know what you guys are looking at, but let's see if we turn this down the other way, if that'll. Ooh, there we go. I think it's better. All right. I don't know if that's what everyone's talking about.
I don't know.
Crazy bastards.
Don Klein actually just gave a tip. It's like they found a 500 disc case that totally minimizes the space of your DVD, so you get rid of all the cases. That's actually what we did. A lot of our movies that we have in our house, we got rid of all the cases, and we put in a very thick case a lot of our movies that we would like to watch or keep. Or if we see something, you go to the Walmart $3 or $5 bin and we see a movie, we would like to see this one. We actually keep it, for times that we are like unplugged, we have no connection, but we want some entertainment, and we just put a movie in and watch a movie.
And we also have a hard disk with about 50 movies on one little hard disk.
Yeah, thanks to
the Johnsons.
Yeah, they actually gave us a lot of movies.
The outtakes where we don't look too happy. We always are kind of happy. If we're not happy, we know, you guys know it. And somebody said that earlier. I saw somebody go, "You two always look happy," and said something
I feel
about.
like
we try to be happy. There are days that we're not.
Actually, he just posted a video of the San Diego safari, and he actually that day he was not feeling it. He wasn't happy. I mean, actually, just because we had planned a day to go there and it was nice weather, I literally dragged him there because I wanted to go, but he wasn't happy. I
didn't want to go.
He was not a happy camper the entire time, and he didn't record. He was like, I'm not feeling it, so I'm not gonna be putting myself in front of the camera and just be like nasty. It's like I'm just not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna turn the camera on and have it running on a day where I'm not giving you guys the best I've got. And I even said in that video, I said Lorena's co-star was in a shitty mood, and everyone's like, I can't believe you said Lorena's in a shitty mood. And I'm like, I said her co-star. She's the star. I'm her co-star.
I even misunderstood.
Yeah, she even misunderstood.
I was like, why are you saying that? He's like, I was in a good mood. He's like, how dare you? And he's like, just listen again and pay attention. And then I listen again. It's like, oh yeah, you mean you. Okay. It's just the way he said it.
Yeah. So there are days where we're not happy. And those are the days that you won't see on video. And it's not like we're trying to say that, every day's a happy day.
Yeah, no.
It's just, I see other channels dumping stuff on you guys. That is not what I'm doing. I just don't want to do that. I'm not going to go, oh my God, life is so hard.
Because here's the thing, the times that we're pissed or we're not feeling it or something like that, it's just like dumb stuff. So it's not like we're going to be just talking about just like first world problems that we have. It's like, it's nonsense.
My computer didn't work right and I couldn't get the video done the way I wanted. So now I'm pissed. I'm like, really?
Exactly.
Really?
So our point being is like your life at the house is gonna be the same your life in the RV. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days.
Absolutely.
There's gonna be some days that are easy moving, there's other days that everything is gonna go wrong. I mean it's the same way in an RV. You just need to deal with it, and we just don't feel like recording when actually we are in a bad mood.
Okay, everybody's gotta stop for a second. Hi, Amaray.
I know.
Hi, Ryan.
Amaray,
my grandkids are on watching, so we have to say hi.
This Amaray. I'm sure she actually typed it. So.
Hey, Amaray. That's awesome. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Hope you guys are having fun in the RV.
Darlene says,
or your apartment. Sorry, yeah, they're right. They're towing their apartment building around.
Probably a lot bigger than most New York City apartments.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, it is.
Terry and Paul, who did your solar system? He did.
This guy.
He did. Actually, Kevin and Paul.
And Kevin helped.
Kevin and Paul did about the same time.
Yeah.
So they were helping each other. It's like, I think.
Yeah.
Darlene, yeah, we want bloopers. It's like.
Yeah, see, the problem is, guys, I don't make any mistakes. So it's hard to give you bloopers when I have perfect English and I never make a mistake.
When he's so perfect, you know.
What a crock that is. But when you're doing this stuff all the time, and I will tell you, before I started this, guys, if I had a camera on, I had to ask Lori to leave the house. Like, I couldn't talk into the camera. I would say, hey, honey, do you have anything to do? Why don't you go run down to the store because I want to record a video. I've gotten more and more comfortable with that now, and we've gotten more and more comfortable with doing stuff off the cuff that we don't have too much stuff that we screw up. We still do, and if we say something wrong, I'm going to put it on there because I love making fun of myself. Lori hates that. I love self-deprecating humor. I want you guys to know I'm human, and I want you guys to know that I'm an idiot. Lori doesn't like me doing that.
He just puts me as a bad person. He just does.
No, I didn't say you're a bad person. You just don't want me making fun of myself.
Or like the grumpy. I don't know.
Lorena is a wonderful person, and she's trying to make me better. So she doesn't want me being...
What's the word? I don't like self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
I like humor, but I like different kind of humor, not self-deprecating humor.
Right.
And that's the one that Paul likes. So that is the difference. Yeah. So this is a good question. Sumaya, how did you retrofit the TV spot in your Class A, with a larger smart TV? I love to see a picture of the back, assuming it's on an arm so you can still open the cupboards.
Yes, it is on an articulating arm, and just like one of the swing out arms from the thing. So where our old TV went is one of those small.
It's like a
square area. I put a board across there on L brackets and then mounted the swing arm to it just like it was a wall in your house. When we're moving, it's not fancy, but when we're going down the road, we have two cup hooks, one on the top, one on the bottom, and we run a bungee cord to hold the TV in solid. I will do some more of that stuff. I'm gonna do some more of that stuff as we move forward because it's gonna help the channel grow, and I want to talk about that, but I'm not gonna talk about that tonight because I've had some epiphanies lately about growing the channel, and literally I'm gonna do what I need to do to have fun. I'm gonna do what I need to do for it to be informative. I'm gonna put some stuff out there that's good for newbie RVers, but I'm done worrying about the channel growing. It either does or it doesn't. You guys like us or you don't. I'm not worried about it anymore. For a while I was getting kind of bummed out because we weren't growing. All these other channels were surpassing us, and it's like, I'm not gonna create drama for that. I'm not gonna pander to people for that. Just not gonna do it. If it grows, great. If it doesn't, great. But I am going to start doing more of that stuff, like how-to RV stuff, like what we've done to improve the RV, how we've done certain things. So we will do more of that in the future, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever he says.
And I just noticed something while you're talking. I got to fix something.
Fix something?
The speaker's falling down.
What? Oh yeah, I knew that. I forgot about telling you about that.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
Aaron Young, will your solar run the AC? We
found out it does.
We found out that it does, and we just tested it not too long ago.
Yeah. So the other day,
it was in Fresno.
We were in Fresno, and I said, Lori, look, I can't go into Walmart with you. I've got to get this video done. So you go ahead. And it was 105 degrees, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to sweat. So I turned the fans on, opened the windows, and I'm like, well, that sucks. So I'm like, look, the battery's at 100%. I'm going to throw on the AC and see if this inverter dies or what it does. I threw on one of the ACs. It kicked on, and then the AC came on, and it ran fine. Now, I will say, we were in full sun, full batteries, and it was depleting the batteries at about 5% every 15 to 20 minutes. So over the course of the hour that Lori was in shopping, it was down about 15%. So it was down to 85%.
And it was a sunny day, so it was still.
And it was a sunny day, so I still had a lot of AC coming in through the solar, and very little depletion of the batteries. If I had 2 more solar panels, I think it would have been like another 350 watts. I think I would be perfect where I wouldn't have any depletion of the battery, and I could run the solar all day long without it, or run the AC all day long, that is, without it depleting the batteries at all. So we're right on the verge of it being perfect for that, but it is not ideal by any means.
It's not meant
that
for
should
that.
not be your main goal. Your main goal should not be to run your AC off of your solar. It should just be to add to your boondocking spots and add to that stuff. But it's been awesome. I wouldn't have it any other way.
We have not put ourselves in the situation of having to run ACs while we are out of the coach. It's like we try to be on fair weather,
right,
like on 75 to 80 degrees max.
Right.
But it's nice to know that we're able to run the AC for Aussie if we're going to a store or something like that, and we park the RV outside, that we're able to run.
We can run it for an hour or so. Yeah.
So
I did see on another channel or somewhere online that somebody was saying about, oh, the people with solar never talk about how much money they wasted on it. And it's like, for me, I didn't waste any money on solar. We spent probably $8,000.
Talking about Imperial RV says, how much solar do you have and what was the cost approximately?
Okay.
And I think I was going to address that too. It's like,
all right. So we have 1,050 watts. We started off with 700 plus 200 watts of portable panels. The portable panels were a pain in the ass bringing them in and out. Although, if you're going to start somewhere and you don't want to spend a bunch of money, do the portable panels. I've also got a company that I'm going to be working with called New Power, and they're going to have you guys a 10% discount off of all your solar.
They're nice dudes.
They're nice dudes, and they're trying to break into the RV stuff, so we're working with them.
Yeah.
I'm going to have all that information for you guys soon because I'm going to start the RV series.
And they have great prices too.
And their pricing is great. But we've got 1,050 watts of solar right now. We probably spent around $8,000 on our solar. Sounds like a lot, right? I will almost bet you guys that within the last year we have almost recovered every penny of that. Almost. In the fact that we don't have to go to RV parks all the time. We can go to an RV park like when we went to the Wilderness Park. We don't have to do water and electric. We can go dry camping and dump and fill with water and save yourself, I think it was $6 cheaper or something.
Here's the thing. I think it's depending on the kind of camping you're doing.
Well, that
It's
will be
like,
something I'll add in a
if
second.
you know you're gonna go from campground to campground because you like the amenities, you like the pool,
Right.
or you like just to be hooked
Don't buy
up,
solar.
Don't get solar. Don't get batteries. You're gonna be plugged in.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
plugged in. You
so
don't need
it
it.
doesn't matter. If you're just gonna do an overnight in Walmart, you need
No.
even upgrade your batteries. It's like you just go just basic TV or
Yeah.
basic stuff one night, and then the next day you're plugged in. So that's okay. It's when you're trying to do the camping we're trying to do. That is a lot of boondocking, off
Staying
grid.
on beaches, staying in the mountains.
Yeah, it's like just totally off grid. Then is when solar, you can still make it work. I mean, we made it work for a year and a half just with our batteries and our generator.
Yep.
We did. It's like, but now that we have solar, it's like, oh my God, it makes such a huge difference because now it's like our house works like if we were plugged in.
Right. We just
works.
never turn the inverter off. We never turn the we don't worry about whether the generator's on or off. We don't have to do any of that stuff. Now, you can run a generator. That's a lot cheaper. You can. Just don't park next to us when we're out in the middle of the forest somewhere and we're enjoying a nice camping experience and you fire up your generator.
You sound like
I'm a generator snob now.
Solar snob, yeah.
No, I'm a generator snob now.
It's like,
But no, you can use a generator.
Here's
I'm
the
not
thing.
saying you can't.
I understand when people use a generator, just don't turn it at 1 a.m.
Right.
It's like because there has been people that they run it 24/7.
But people have CPAPs
Like,
and they have to run those.
No. Here's an example. We were at the beach on Rincon Parkway the first night, and the couple in front of us, young couple with a trailer, they have their super loud generator
It's
in
nasty.
front of our RV turn on 24/7 because they like their pretty lights and they like to have their radio and the music and they like to have the TV on inside even though they were outside. I mean, it's like they want to have everything
Right.
on, so they have that generator like turned on all the
Right.
time. So it's like that. There is one. It's like a little bit like, hey guys, it's like you have neighbors right next to you. You cannot do that. So that's a part I like. So I don't mind generators as long as people are more like aware of their surroundings and people around them.
Right.
That's all.
But some
all
people, like I said, some people have a CPAP machine. Maybe they have to
Oh,
run their
yeah.
generator.
We
And-
were in Arizona. It's like there was like an older couple that they had their generator running all the time. Probably it's what they had. It's
Yeah.
like I don't know.
I don't know. Or they need their AC. Now, with that being said, to completely justify the cost is almost impossible. I mean, it's almost impossible. But and solar isn't perfect. It's not perfect. But
Yeah.
for us, it has worked absolutely amazing.
Now,
Absolutely amazing.
solar can be as cheap or as expensive as you want. You can
That's
go with
the other thing
all
too.
lithium is like whatever brand, like the most expensive brand, like
Right.
solar panels and everything else. It can be like a $15,000 kind of like setup, or you can go like literally. We know some people that have rebuilt the batteries and they have done other kind of batteries and they have bought used actually solar panels, stuff like that,
Right.
and they can do it like for $2-3 grand. I mean, it's
Right.
like it's depending.
Right, and then if you install it yourself, a lot cheaper. For us to do the system we have installed by someone else, I'm sure would have been in that $15,000 to $20,000 range. We spent about $8 grand on materials. Period. The biggest expense is going to be batteries for one, and your inverter for two. Don't skimp on your inverter because that's what's going to allow you to run everything you want. And your batteries, you're going to be able to. You can do calculations on how much you need all that. And when I do the solar series, I'll talk about some of that and how you do it. How did I do that? I freaking guessed because that's how I do most everything.
Well,
and we were close,
the
but I were
calculation,
off
yes.
on the solar panel, so I added the 2 more panels, and now we're just
yeah, right
awesome.
now we're awesome. It's
Yeah.
like Pam Rogers. Are you guys using lithium batteries or flooded? Jim was wondering.
we're using AGMs, Jim. So the absorbed glass mat, lithium it's tough to justify that cost. Now, especially you guys, if you're going to be in colder climates, the lithium's really tough unless you can have them. Well, the good thing about lithium is that you can put them inside. So that's where lithium kills. I will say the lithium companies have been driving me crazy because they sell them to everybody, and I won't mention their names, but you guys know the company that everybody's got right now. They will sell you lithium even though you don't have the charger to charge it because you can't charge lithium on every charger, and or you don't have the solar to charge it, or you just don't have the capacity to charge them properly, you're better off to go to a flooded or an AGM battery depending on your charger. So make sure that you've got all of that stuff. Just don't go out and buy lithium because you were told that was better. You got to be able to charge those things properly. So our AGMs have worked great. We've got 4 6-volt 250 amp, so that gives us 500 amps total, 250 usable. I know some of those numbers are gibberish to you guys, but it 4 batteries were about $1,400. The batteries were about $350 a piece. So that was one of the most expensive parts of the system. We could have done lithium. I didn't want to spend the money. I just couldn't justify the money. I really couldn't.
Lithium has come down.
Lithium has come down a lot.
A few years ago, so maybe at some point we switch, but it's like when we have the chance to actually switch to lithium, we already have this new battery, so we didn't see a reason why.
Yeah. But if money is no object and you want to do it, definitely do lithium. Absolutely do lithium if you can afford it, and if you have the right equipment to charge the lithium batteries to their fullest.
Sheila, do you guys have electric bikes? If so, what brand? Sheila Hagedon.
No electric bikes.
No, but we've been
talking about it.
And the ones we have been looking at that we like are the rad bikes.
Mm-hmm.
RAD is like we like those bikes. Then it's like, Jeff, I love your Nosy Neighbors videos. How about more entry level class A's? I think like Nosy Neighbors, I mean, we can like take them out as we shoot them, not necessarily because of necessarily a type of rig. But I mean, the thing is like we show class A's and people are, you don't show enough trailers. We show a trailer, oh, you don't show enough class E's, and it's like, so it's everybody's interest is different. I'm with you. Obviously, we love the Class A life. So for me, it's like, oh, Class A will be the only thing to do. But it's like we're trying to do a little bit of everything. And Class A, we will get to it at some point.
Yeah. We're going to do more of those. I've got a one for a bus coming out, a bus conversion. That's pretty cool. But it's something that I'd love to do more of. It's just a very time constraint. I'm trying to have fun as well as do the videos. So there's a little bit of time constraint in doing that, spending time with my beautiful wife, and getting enough videos out and getting enough content out. So we're trying.
Tire pressure monitoring system saved the day for you yet? Tim from San Diego.
I still have a love-hate with the tire pressure monitor. The last time it saved my ass, I wouldn't have had the problem if it wasn't for the tire pressure monitor, because the monitor leaked air, but it wouldn't have leaked air if I had tightened it on properly after putting air in the tire. So it's still one of those things for me. Again, I think probably for most people it's a great idea if you're not going to check your tires on a daily basis. We tend to do walk-arounds before we leave. I usually will know if a tire's flat before we leave, but as soon as we go on the road, I'll have Lori do a quick check, and then we turn it off again. We don't leave it on all the time because it'll make me crazy. Any issues? Okay, again, guys, make sure if you've got a question, put that all in caps. If you're just making a statement, don't put it in caps because we don't know what's what. We want to try to get to questions. Copy your question, and then that way you can paste it back in later on.
Yeah, what happened with the broken closet door from the rough road in Mexico? Did you get it fixed? Like,
yeah, literally the same day. I think we showed it the next day. It didn't break off the hinges. It literally, the door broke. I glued it, put it back together. So the very next video, or a couple videos later, I think I addressed that. But if I didn't, I just re-glued it, and it's probably glued and screwed, and probably better than it was when it came from the factory.
Yeah, Rickard actually just tuned from Miami, so asking if we're going to Florida this year. Yes, we are.
Yes, we are going to Florida this year. We'll let everybody know when that happens.
Yeah. If everybody waited for a perfect situation, nobody will RV.
Exactly.
So I totally agree with that. Where are you staying at in Tahoe? What is the
where
name
are we
of
staying
it?
at? There's 1,000 trails in Tahoe?
Yeah. I don't know the name of it, but it's 1,000
trails
in
Tahoe? RV resort? And spa? I don't know, but it's Tahoe 1,000 Trails. So whatever that might,
probably something resort.
Yeah, it's gonna be something resort. Liars.
I love that's like a word thrown like very lightly in the RV world. It's like resort. It's like, and sometimes they're not like close to resorts. Uh, I Ed Collins been asked we had 4th of July in the UK. I said no, we just got from 3rd July to the 5th.
That's awesome.
It's like everybody's different, right? We hardly ever use our generator, and we do not have solar. So you say at campgrounds? We just stay overnight, 1-2 nights without plugging in.
Yeah,
It works for
absolutely.
us. That's if you're conservative.
If you're conservative, absolutely.
We know a lot of people are not conservative.
Yeah.
Including myself. It's like I want to watch my TV at night. That's my relaxation time. It's like I read in the morning, but I cannot read at night. So it's like I just like to watch a little bit TV at night. And that's our kind of like our guilty pleasure. Even as a couple, there's like our time. It's like he's working and doing my thing and all that stuff, and at night we just watch a movie together or something together.
Yep. Scroll through them quick.
What?
Just scroll up. Yep.
Oh.
If we don't get to your question, make sure we'll ask them again. We're gonna stay on. We'll stay on a little bit later, guys, because of the snafu earlier. But so if you don't if we didn't answer your question, make sure you re-ask it, and we'll try to get through this. Where are you staying in Tahoe? We answered that.
Is Paul related to Justin Scare from Random Land? I don't know.
I don't know who that is or what that is. Who's Justin Scarred from Random Land? Is that a TV show? I wish.
I have no idea.
If he's a TV star, give him a number and tell him I'm his cousin.
Brian says, what are the plans for between Tahoe and Colorado? That's an easy answer. Just go through it as fast as we can. Because it's going to be hot.
Well, no, we're probably going to stop in Salt Lake for a week because Lori wants to become a Mormon.
I actually wanted to check out Salt Lake. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's like, I think it's
Salt Lake's pretty.
It's like there's beautiful mountains there. I have never been there. I understand it's a beautiful city. I want to check it out. So I don't want to skip it. So I guess that's like technically the only stuff that we're planning to do in between is Salt Lake City. So if you're around the area, let us know.
Pamela, do we have problems with things shifting as we travel? Yes, we do, and so will you all the time.
Everybody in an RV is like, we were even just talking about like with the Pavias that they have a trailer. We have a Class A, so us when we're driving on the road and we hear a drawer within close it right or came open, I just go back quick and just like close it and come back to my seat. You're in a trailer, you're screwed. If you forgot to do something or something like that, you're screwed. But with that being said, like for example, it's like our Berkey that we don't put up and down every time we move. It's like we have it strapped to the wall. It's like I don't use almost not at all our propane. It's stove, I guess. It's like it's not even a stove. We use our induction cooktop. So it's like that. I usually just bungee cord it so it doesn't go anywhere, and I take the bungee off once we get to somewhere. So we actually have stuff like that. We have a lot of the Velcro, like for remote controls or stuff like that. Yeah. We put Velcro them onto the wall. So probably, I mean, that's probably a good video we should do. Is
Velcro,
like,
some bungee cords on some stuff.
Like travel day. What is how we prepare our RV to travel?
Those fridge bars. You have those bars that go in your fridge. They twist and they're a little springy. Those work awesome. In
the fridge, yeah, because you have all the condiments like ketchup and mustard and all that stuff. It's like so you just put like that little bar so it doesn't come open. Mm-hmm. So it's like that kind of stuff. It's like so yeah. There's many ways you can do that. I have a lot of anti-slip on my cabinets, so things will not just be moving all around and coming out. It's like they just stay on their place. Yep. So there's many ways to do stuff.
Woohoo! Coffee on Sheila.
Oh, Sheila, thank you.
Does the inverter interfere with radio or TV reception? No, not at all. Not at all. It just simply supplies power. I'm assuming if you used a cheap one, it might, but we used a cheap one at first. We used a 400 watt plug-in inverter at first, and that worked for our TV. But no, you shouldn't have any problem with that at all.
No wine tonight? I've been drinking wine tonight. Actually, tonight...
Somebody says stop in SLC. Do you live there, Ricardo?
What? Well, tonight's wine actually was provided by Cheryl and Mark in Escondido. We actually saw them in San Diego. We were in San Diego, and it's like they give me this bottle of wine. It's pretty amazing. You're making it decent myself. It's a Malbec from South Coast. It's like a Carter Estate. Yep. Private reserve.
Tonight's video brought to you by Carter Reserve Estate.
Wine,
Malbec wine. Yeah. Cool.
We learned the fridge bar thing the hard way, Dawn. It's like, it's like there's so many things you learn the hard way. Even in the bathroom, the cabinets, because they're deep, but we only have a few items, we have those little bars there too. So our like deodorant or face lotions or like sunscreen, all that stuff will stay actually on the wall. If we take that rod out, everything just like moves everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It just happens.
Where would you home base? We are still trying to determine that.
Well, we talk about
like
that
Florida.
so much. It's like because we want to move. Technically, now we don't have anything in Nevada touches us to Nevada. We already sold the business, so we don't even have that at that point. And it's like, do we really want to stay in Nevada where we have to come back for registrations and stuff like that? So we have thought on moving that is more RV friendly, and we have been talking a lot about Florida, like discount on Disney World passes. It's like close to the beach. I mean, it's like, I don't know.
Yep.
It has been that and South Dakota. So those are the two major. I mean, I guess there's three major, including Texas, but we're only considering Florida and South Dakota.
Do you trade options?
I have not done it. Like we talked earlier about how, but I do. I mean, when I trade, what I do options. Well, I do option futures, commodities. So I do a little bit of everything, but I have not been doing it because I thought coming back from Mexico, internet was going to be better, cell signal was going to be better, I was going to be able to stay connected, and it has not been that way because we have stayed on state parks, thousand trails, or national parks that all of them are horrible when it comes to cell signal. So I have been staying out. I'd rather speak out and not lose money. That actually is like be in and be losing money. So I need to be on it or off it. So I'm trying just to right now take a little bit of break. And I just told Paul though, it's like when we actually now we really need to be thinking about going to places with cell signal because I need to start working and I need to feel productive. It's like a thing for me. It's like I need to feel productive. How is your power going up hills?
No problems whatsoever.
We used to test it pretty well.
Yeah, no problems whatsoever.
And Yosemite and Kings Canyon is like
Have you thought about travel to Northwest Territories? We've already been there. We were there when we went to Alaska last year.
Well, we went just very, very little piece there.
Well, we literally drove through the Northwest Territories to get to Tuktoyaktuk.
I know. That's a little piece.
Well, that's the only road that's in Northwest Territories, I think. No, you can go to Yellowknife and stuff like that, but yeah, that's it. There's not very many roads in Northwest Territories.
At some point, we're gonna have to do like some Canada area and just go to that side.
Bernie trades options. Woohoo!
Bernie, I'm sure you have a more reliable connection than I did to pay attention to them. How was Yosemite? It was amazing. Cheryl and Mark in San Diego, they were a nice couple. Tim, yes. Oh, you sit right next to them, absolutely. So it's like this is the wine from them. Have you thought about? Oh, you already said that. Travel Northwestern Territories. Do you like the sofa still? And where did you get it? We actually got it on sale at Camping World. So it was at the beginning extremely expensive, but now it was not as expensive. What are you doing?
I'm texting Kevin because he thinks he missed the live, but he's on somewhere else.
I'm telling you, they're in love.
I do love Kevin.
But in retrospect, Paul actually, when we were gonna change we used to have a jackknife sofa, and when we were thinking of changing it, he suggested to put 2 recliners. I don't know if you have seen the RVs with the recliners, and I was like, no, just for one. I said no for one reason. It was not like it was a bad idea, but the TV's on our left. So if the recliners go that way and the TV's on the left, it was gonna be very uncomfortable. So I was like, couch is better. We can use it for guests, or we can put it down and just watch TVs. And we put down like the bed to actually watch TVs and lounge at night. But now I think like I would have done the recliners, but not like the fully like couch recliners. I think more like your chair recliners. I don't know, like the Euro seat recliners.
Like the ones I wanted in the first place.
No, you wanted the big chair ones. I'm talking about the Euro seats that you can actually take out of place and place them wherever you want and still have a recliner watching TV. So I think now I would like that, but I don't know if like I would like to change it now or not.
Kevin's in the house, by the way, folks. So behave yourselves. Hey, Kevin, Laura, what's happening?
Yeah.
They were asking about Laura. We told them that Laura's fine, other than the fact that she's still with you. So.
Yeah, my condolences. Jerry Robinson, are you guys considering a 10 balloon festival in Albuquerque? ski.
Unfortunately, we're not gonna make it.
That's in my bucket list. Like, it's literally my bucket list. I really, really, really consider it for this year. I wanted to go with like after Colorado, perfect timing we can go and all that stuff. And by the time I thought about it, like that was what, like a month and a half ago. I mean, it's like all the spots were gone. Like you cannot camp there. And if we have to actually camp outside and try to drive in with all that traffic, it's not fun. So if I'm not staying there, I'm not going. So it's gonna have to be another year. But that's totally my bucket list. I really wanted to go there. Yep. Everybody's saying hello to Kevin and Laura.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
like, I'm trying to go back to questions.
Don't go back, questions. Just go forward. Don't go back.
When you went Yosemite, did you
go to Bodie? We
Go
did
to
not make it
Bodie.
into Bodie Caverns. We did Crystal Cave, but we didn't go into Bodie Caverns. We didn't make it. We didn't know about it until it was too late. We didn't have enough time. That's the day we did a big hike in Kings Canyon.
Oh, so that's not Yosemite.
No, that's
Sequoia, like
that's
in Kings Canyon.
Sequoia, yeah. Oh, Yosemite.
Yeah. This is
Oh.
Yosemite.
Bodie. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Then no.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, no.
We did Crystal Cave.
Crystal Cave in Yosemite in Sequoia.
Sequoia and the cavern that is in
Yeah.
Kings Canyon.
Let's touch on the California State Parks quick. So we did Sequoia National Park, guys, which video's coming. We did Kings Canyon National Park, video coming, and Yosemite, video coming. Sequoia, amazing, and most people have heard of Sequoia. Kings Canyon, many people may not have ever heard of it. It's attached to Sequoia. It was spectacular. Oh my God, it was amazing. The river there, the Kings River, they got so much snowfall last year. The Kings River was the most violent river I've ever seen in my life. It was amazing. And we did some incredible hikes there. We saw some bears, got within a few yards of them, 100 yards of them, probably 50 yards of them. And so Sequoia and Kings Canyon was awesome. Hardly anybody there. We didn't run into too many people. It was perfect. Other than cell signal was a little bit dicey. We did find an overlook that you would never expect there to be cell signal, and there must have been some direct line to a tower somewhere down in the valley, but it rocked, and we found that the last day we were there. So I got a video uploaded from there. Yosemite.
Yeah, because we uploaded 2 videos from there, and the first one took literally 2 full days.
2 days,
of uploading. Yeah. That was painful because we have to hang out like literally in little circles in one same area, so it will upload little by little.
Yeah. The
So,
second
yeah.
video took 45 minutes. So
Exactly,
just crazy that we found that. Yosemite may as well have been Disneyland. It was chaotic.
We're already in peak season, and it's not only that, it's a very tough year because there was a huge snowstorms here, so there's the waterfalls are full and all stuff, and everybody wants to see that. And there was so much snow that actually Tire Road, that is the pass that goes to the other side, is closed. Still part of the Yosemite Park, National Park, but it's closed. That full road with a lot of heights. So they're concentrating all the people into this small area to see waterfalls and all that. So it was literally, you will have to wait like 2 buses until you get to one of the shuttles to go to other part of the campground, or the park itself, or to find parking alone. That was painful.
Parking was a nightmare. It got to the point where I was like, we're out of here. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit around trying to find a parking space here.
It was painful, and Paul got so frustrated when it comes to driving. He's just like, yeah.
I'm very patient when I'm driving. You guys will see that in the video I'm uploading right now.
So it's like, my point being is like, he was about to quit when we finally decided to go down the road and park, and that's when we missed the bus and we have to hitchhike. But I mean, it has been the crowdest. Even the Grand Canyon was not as bad. It's like, it has been the most crowded national park ever. And we saw a movie about the Half Dome, hiking to the top of Half Dome, and it's like, Paul and I would look at each other, like, oh my God, we should do it. And then they show you the crowds in the summer, and it's like, oh my God, that's horrible. It's like, I will never do that. So anyway, it was one of those national parks, one of the most popular national parks, I guess.
But with that being said, absolutely stunning, and it's a place that you should go. I would recommend
Beautiful.
May, before school gets out, if you want to see a lot of the waterfalls and stuff. And September, maybe even into October, if you want it to be less busy, but there's not going to be any water running.
Yeah,
Like
or
Yosemite
very
Falls.
little water running.
Yosemite Falls will literally not have water running in it in September unless there happened to have been a rainfall up in the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be dry, and there was so much water in it now. It was crazy.
Yeah, Balo RV, have you ever had a problem with your fridge in hot weather?
Oh, guys, don't ask us questions about stuff that's broken, because I have to say no. Our fridge is never broke. Touch wood.
Here's the thing, we have never had problems in the hot weather. We had problems just with the angle of the RV. Like Paul, one time it was
In El Paso.
Christmas. He was gonna go to Horace, and he left the RV on his son-in-law shop, and it's in one of those like docking loads are like this, and he left the RV right there, and just that angle, I don't know what it made.
Yeah, it just shuts off the propane.
Fridge. Yeah, so it's like we lost everything in that fridge the time. If you were going to live in Baja, where would it be?
We were looking at that, probably in the Los Barillas area, but
No.
also we
have the discussion.
We have this discussion so much.
We're
We're never going to agree on that
I'm
stuff.
a city girl. Paul is more a small town guy, so it's like we have that difference. So I will live actually in San Jose del Cabo. There's more going on. There's stores, there's movie theaters, there's anything you need, and then travel into more remote areas just as day trips or for fun. Paul is the opposite. He would like to be in more like calm towns and all that stuff, and then travel into the chaos of the city. So I will go to San Jose. He will go to Los Barillas.
You guys know the song. Just a city girl, born and raised in South Detroit, a small town boy.
That's our song.
Took
That
a
should be
train
our
to
song.
Anywhere.
Do you try to keep your days pretty scheduled? No.
Who asked that question? How long have you been watching?
Carrie Anderson. Carrie, actually, that's a problem. I will say that's a bad problem we have. We should have more structure in our days and our travels, so we can put more work on. But it's like, I don't know if you have noticed, guys, that Paul always says on videos, "Oh, we have to go because we have to work." Or we didn't see you these days because we were working. Like he always brings out the working. But because it's like
because we never schedule anything.
Because we never schedule anything. So we're always working 2-3 hours here, then we take 2-3 hours to do something else, and he goes back to work into like 4 or 5 hours here, and then it's like we go out. So we're like on and off basis, and we should have more structure about like taking it more like a quote unquote like if we actually had like a job at least a few days, so more structure. So
Carrie, if I had been a planner, I'd probably be an airline pilot or an attorney or something, and not a guy who washes cars for a living. Can I tell you?
Oh,
No, we don't plan at all. We don't. We know where we're staying for the next 2 weeks, which is really weird. We didn't know where we were staying yesterday until we arrived here, and then that put us 2 days in. But we know where we're staying the next 2 weeks. After that, not a single reservation anywhere. So, yeah.
Carrick says like they will let Paul back into Mexico. Good question. I have no idea.
I would think so. They like me down there. They really do.
They did?
Yeah, I think they like me down there.
I didn't notice that.
Somebody says they've got that song stuck in their head now.
I know.
How about raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes are too big for... Oh.
For me, it would be like the small world in Disney. That will get stuck in my head for months at a time. We put our TV above the door and have theater recliners, no stiff necks. We have thought about putting one of those like on the ceiling, the roll up like projector screens that just hang from the ceiling. So when we're traveling or it's just out of the way, and if we want to do movie night, maybe just pull out that screen and have a small projector to project movies. Mm-hmm. So we have thought about that, so we could actually be seeing the movie, watching like direct across. I still think
I might want to do that. John, no, I've got the soda machine under control now, dude. Right here. Got my root beer going tonight. No Dr. Pete. Got the root beer going.
Did you see the firefall, Brian? No, we didn't. That's a very specific time of the year. And
you mean the moonfall?
No, firefall. It's like the Yosemite Falls. Certain time of the year and the certain lighting, like the sun has to be a certain way and all that stuff. It's like actually lights the waterfall, like if it was fire, or the rainbow, like.
Or because I know there's a moonbow, where a certain time of the year it does a rainbow in the moonlight.
On the moonlight too, so it's like you have to be specific times of the year to see different phenomena in the actually Yosemite Falls. But no, we didn't get to see any of that.
Right.
I'm
Just
just
scroll. Don't scroll up. Don't scroll up. Keep going. Keep scrolling down.
See much damage from last year's fires in Yosemite. Yeah, you can actually see it.
Yep.
Okay, where are you going to go to the hot air balloons in New Mexico next year?
We might do it in
now.
2020. We wanted to do it this year, but
yeah,
when we checked for reservations, of course, we were late and couldn't get in. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know if 2020 will happen.
So
like, we don't. I mean,
knows?
we don't know where we're gonna be. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Are you wondering? There is how to like a pop-up TV. Oh, we were actually in Yosemite Lakes, the RV park, and they have movie night, and it was a pop-out TV, like inflatable.
Well, it was an
TV,
inflatable screen.
TV.
Yeah.
And Paul is like, I want
that. Yeah, it was like a 20-foot screen. I'm like, that'd be awesome.
Where are we gonna carry that? He's like, I don't even have I think it's more like the romantic idea, but I have been wanting to have a paddle board. I think probably I will use it only 1 time or 2 times, but I haven't wanted that. But I have no place to carry with it. I will have to get rid of something in the if I actually would like to carry it. So definitely not a blow-up TV.
Oh, Pam, you're funny. Where will you be in 2023? I'll be in the 3rd year of my presidency. I've already told you guys I'm running in 2020, right? No, I haven't.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry. No politics. Sorry. Scratch, retract that. No politics. None. We don't know where we're going to be. Mirrors on the ceiling, definitely.
Kevin congratulating Pam and all that stuff. Yeah, time for you to take over.
Why?
He's like, because now it's my time to hang out.
Oh, you're going to hang out and drink? Well, I'm just going to set the phone here and we're going to watch them as the questions come up there. Brenda says you have my vote. I got 1 vote. Woo!
Brian,
awesome.
too. He's like, you have my vote.
Please, don't even think.
I will need to see the contender though.
Yeah, no, not at all. So again, 255 on here right now. Thank you guys so much for spending the time. We always appreciate you guys. That's awesome. Glad to see Kevin in the house.
I didn't see 6:47. We actually have 13 minutes. 12
no,
minutes.
We're not. No, we're going long because
12 minutes.
No, we're not doing 12 minutes. We're going long because we goofed and blew up earlier.
Okay, we'll go 20 minutes.
All right.
Because we have a few.
Kevin
minutes.
for vice president. Oh my God! Can you imagine that ticket?
I would like to see that presidency. What it would be like, right?
The forest would be on fire and just people running in the streets, water turned on, fountains blowing everywhere.
I would think with those 2, everybody will be singing Kumbaya.
Oh, that's right. We got to be born in the U.S. That's right. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll have to withdraw. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Kevin for president then.
Kevin for president. Absolutely. In 12 minutes, it'll be 3 a.m. Aid, go to sleep, dude. The presidential RV. I like it. That's awesome.
Good. That's pretty good.
That's awesome. The screen is going black. Well, yeah, if we move, it's going to change the way the phone sees light. So, yeah, we have to be careful with that, and then that way it doesn't go black on me. Or it might be my glasses glaring things. I don't know.
I'm sorry. It's just like on that side of the RV, so right now too much mess. We went to Costco today, and it's like we have still to put stuff away. That's always a thing. It's like trying to find places to put stuff.
Kevin Klein. Yes, you too. I love you too, Kevin. He says he's been here all night.
RV1 instead of Air Force One.
Yes,
That's
there you
so
go.
Cool.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Hey, from Portland. Yes, the nosy neighbor segments. I need to do more of those. I need to.
I think we only have one more recorded.
One more recorded already. Yeah, it just needs to be uploaded, and that's on the schoolie.
So, people, we need more noisy neighbors, so let's get to your RVs.
We have no concrete plans to join up with Kevin and Laura. No, they don't like us anymore, so they're trying their hardest to stay as far away from us as possible, and we can't catch them, so.
Even in from the Bahamas, Stacy. Oh, that's so nice.
What's happening? We want to revisit New England. And yes, taking more time. We want to take more time in all the places we've been. So yes. White House on Wheels, WHOW. It's awesome. It's too funny.
Paul and I, we talked that one area we would like to go back is the New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine area, and take a time in that area, in the New England area.
Right.
So.
Haven't said bullshit.
Any plans on international travel? I wish. Like we had plans on that. The only plans we have of outside of the mainland, keyword mainland, is just to Hawaii this year. We're gonna bring the moms, like we said. It's gonna be probably chaos and weird, but we're gonna do that. But outside of the U.S., not plans right now. But I would love to actually.
Yeah, we've been waiting for Aid Collins to invite us to the UK to stay at his house, but we haven't got the invite yet.
Aid, you need to visit more places so I can add them to my list. LOL. It's like, I know we need to. But we need to get going. Have you guys noticed actually we have slowed down? We actually have same places longer and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look
Donald Santiago, you are right. The Costco up the road from us here in Sacramento is nuts. It is crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Look at that, buddy.
Ever thought of going into South America? Yes and no. As we said when we were in Mexico, I'm a travel wussy. Like going into Mexico was tough for me.
Visit Chuck.
But yes, our friend Chuck Hand, he's got a place down in Uruguay, so we might have to go down there and see him.
You Canadians? No. Paul used.
I was born in Canada, naturalized as a U.S. citizen. Lori, born in Mexico, and she will be naturalizing as a U.S. citizen.
Hopefully soon, if they don't keep postponing.
Wow, Aid says the invite's in.
Yeah.
Off to the
we
UK.
want to RV Europe so
Yeah.
bad. Like we really do want to RV Europe.
Plans for North Central USA. Dawn, I saw that and we did not get to it. Yeah, I mean, we do want to do South Dakota, North Dakota, Wisconsin, and all that. It's just we don't plan so well, so we haven't made it there yet. Our friends, the Hamptons, they're in North Dakota right now at, is it North Dakota or South Dakota? Where is the Mount Rushmore? Is that South Dakota?
North Dakota.
I don't know.
know.
That's where the Hamptons are right now. So yeah, we want to see those areas, and we know a lot of YouTubers haven't been there. So we know we've got viewers in those areas. We'd love to go in there
South Dakota.
and do that.
Kevin says.
Kevin?
And Thomas.
Yeah, but Kevin
and
said
Dawn,
that, so he doesn't
and
know.
Brian.
I'm not going to believe anything
Okay,
Miller
but
says.
we have confirmations after
Okay.
that.
Okay. Somebody else says
Sheila
that.
asks us, how can you decide where to go when you start out? North, east, west? I have a theory about that. My theory is that people from the West Coast want to go and explore East Coast. It sounds more remote. It sounds like a place you always wanted to go. And people from the East Coast want to come to the West Coast. That's what I have found out with people that started. They went to the other side of the country because they wanted to check it out. So depending on where you're from, Oregon, Washington, all that stuff, you will probably think on remote places like those places. But where to start? When you start, it's like, that's up to you.
Put a map up on the wall and throw a dart at it.
It's based on your bucket list.
Steve says he needs a Lorena and Paul in-person fix. Dude, where are you? Just stop on by.
We're right here. Like,
Yeah, it just depends on what you want to do. We just decided, I don't know, we decided East Coast first, and we said let's go from the southeast to the northeast. Plus we knew Kevin and Laura were in the southeast, and so that's kind of why we headed in that direction. So we just said, oh, southeast to northeast, and then yeah, just throw a dart. It's more fun that way.
Yeah, I mean, we like that. It's like, not everybody likes the impromptu, let's go here, let's go there, but we love it. It's like, it keeps us on the edge.
8 says we can drive from Alaska to Europe at certain times of year. I don't know if the Bering Strait ever freezes over completely, does it?
Yeah, it does.
Does it really?
It does.
Oh, well, why didn't you tell me that? We could have went to Russia.
Because
I can see Russia from my house.
I don't like cold. I'd rather fly there.
Yeah, it's too cold. Wade is right. Paul's a Florida man. Yeah. Are you saying because I'm old and retired looking? Probably.
Very young, live in LA. That's Louisiana or Los Angeles. For 4 summers, never have to go back. Depending on which one you're talking about, I will agree or disagree with you.
What? Lived in LA, Los Angeles for 4 summers.
What if it's Louisiana?
Oh, it could be Louisiana. Oh yeah, what's LA? Sorry, we're on the West Coast, so LA is Louisiana. Or LA is Los Angeles.
Because I love LA.
Sorry, it should be Los Angeles, but us, again, white people. Iowa State Fair. Oh yeah. I wonder when the Iowa State Fair is.
Brian, right. We were 10 minutes from you, but wait to meet you when you have more time. You could be here helping us with the questions.
Yeah.
Right?
What do you mean you're 10 minutes from us? Dude, well, head over this way and we'll have drinks after the live.
How funny will it be that we're still live and then somebody knocks on the door?
Yeah, Cal Expo RV Park. We're at site. We're only going to be here for another night, so it doesn't matter. We're in site 500.
Are we? Or 514?
514. Sorry. Well, they would know once they got here that we
They
were
only
on
have
the
2 options for us.
Yeah, they only had 2. So, anyways, stop on over. You guys are the young ones. Are you nuts? You're talking about Lori, the
What?
young one. I think she meant to say you guys are the young one, meaning you, not me.
It's all about perspective, Paul.
Yeah. What's LA like? Again, are you talking about Los Angeles or are you talking about
Well, that's
Louisiana?
No, Los Angeles. That's an
L.A..
L.A. So Los Angeles.
Oh, there you go. Randy's on it. Iowa State Fair, August 9th through the 19th.
Iowa.
Iowa State Fair. Yeah, that might be good. Where are we?
I was pushing for other
Where
stuff
are we
too.
now? We're in California?
Yeah.
No, I don't know if that'll happen. I don't
Brian,
think so.
we're on our way.
Awesome. Cool.
Sacramento, I have lots of wine right now. I know, so many. If you guys didn't know, just FYI, when you go to your local Costco, usually they will push their local wines. It's like from the local wineries. So there is a section of local wines and you can go and buy wines from the area, and they usually will have one on sale, like $3-4 off of a bottle. And sometimes that's how I try, like if I don't get to actually go to wineries or like Total Wine, something like that are like more specialized places, I just go to Costco and just see what they have there and see what's like and just get your local wine. And I have tried some good ones of the area, but this area has so many that it's hard to choose. Like literally this Costco here had like 4 or 5 rows, just all of wines. It was just hard to choose something. It was crazy. What else? Oh, that's true. It's like Paul owes me 1 year in Hawaii Islands, and we have never ever talked about that. It's like, but
Wait a minute. Who reminded you of that? Don't be reminding her of that
Somebody
stuff.
said Maui, and I was thought, yeah. When is my year in the Hawaiian Islands? And like, anyway, the Calgary Stampede. Yeah, we're not going to Canada this year. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, unfortunately. Oh, everyone asked why I left. No, I just something was bothering me, so I didn't go. I didn't go pee. If you guys need to know that, little TMI on TME.
I'm sure I missed it, but where you're heading when you leave Sacramento, around Truckee.
Yeah, Truckee, California.
Yeah,
There's a sunflower RV resort. We're gonna be there for our Snowflower. We're gonna be there for what, 4 days or a week?
4 or 5 days.
4 or 5 days, and then we're heading up to Tahoe from the 7th through the 12th for 5 days up there. So if you guys are in the Tahoe area, then let us know. Reach out on Facebook is the easiest way.
What was that? I don't know, like to. Let me see. There is so many places to go, and again, guys, you can tell us about fairs and what's happening different parts of the country. We just cannot like split ourselves on many, like little Lorenas and Paul, so we can go to everything. So we need to pick and choose very careful where we go, and based on route and based on mileage. And
I agree. This one guy here just said we should go to Durango. I think that's a good idea.
Durango?
Yeah.
Yeah, we love Durango. We have been there. We love Durango.
This guy here, I don't know who he is, but he says come to Durango.
Kevin. Of course. We love Durango, and we will make it.
It is awesome.
We will make it to Durango eventually, but probably on our way south.
My daughter and grandkids are around there, Kevin. They're near, where did they say?
Way.
Well,
South Fork.
They're South Fork. I don't know how close that is to Durango.
They're heading that way, though.
Yeah.
They're not there yet. It's even possible it will be nice to have a meetup in a harvest house.
That's a great idea.
Never even thought about it, Jerry.
That is a great idea, Jerry.
Yeah, it's like, oh.
Yeah,
see?
that's a phenomenal idea. We got some smarter people on here than us.
You just started like the wheel spinning, like
what we need is ideas for Florida. Like I said, I've been checking county fairgrounds so that we can park a bunch of RVs, but I can't think of another place that might be able to support us close to Tampa. So if anybody has an idea, like I'm trying to think of like an event center, or maybe somebody's got a farm down there, or like even an alligator farm or an alligator training facility, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Durango is small, but it's part of the charm, the fact that it's small.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there though.
Wow. John Kidd, hi guys, my wife and I love your channel. We bought our new to us motorhome today, getting ready to start the adventure.
Yes! Woo-hoo!
Wow!
Congratulations!
Awesome.
Nice, guys. That's awesome.
Welcome to the Class A hole group.
Yeah, you new Class A holes, you. Did they say Class A? No.
Motorhome.
Oh, Motorhome, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We need, some more Class A holes out here.
I don't know. We always thought about starting that group. Probably. So anyway, are you no? I was gonna say I'm gonna ask Paul. Are you ready to wrap it up? But I know the answer.
No, not yet. No, not yet. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock, which is when we should be killing it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go another 20 minutes at least. You guys up for a little bit more time?
You said that 20 minutes ago.
No, I said that we weren't gonna lock it down at 7, and you said we'd go an extra 20 minutes. Oh, come on, Dawn. Tell your sister to let us park 100 RVs in her property.
Why not?
Check with Florida. Florida wildlife conservation areas. We thought of that too, Ronald, but I didn't know how they would like if we would need permits for that and
how many they will fit. That's the thing.
Yeah, but that's still not out of the question. So because there's a great place down there, the Deep Creek Preserve, and we were wondering how many RVs we could fit in there and if they would allow us to do that. So that might be cool. And yeah, it's got to be an alpaca farm. We would do that, but I doubt they want us parking 100 RVs on their alpaca farm.
I'll pack my lunch.
Yes, somebody says 20 minutes more. They're up for it. George and Jean, you found us again. George, I'm sorry. I was trying to respond on the phone, and that's the phone we're shooting on. So then I was Oh, I couldn't do that. I was going to say, I should have put it in airplane mode, but that's the problem with shooting on this phone is that if somebody calls, like Kevin, it will immediately boot us out. So I'm wondering if something like that happened.
Abe Collins says, I'm trying to think of a YouTube channel name for when I move to the USA. The British are coming is all I can come up with. So if you have any suggestions,
the British are coming RV?
He just opened the gates right there if you would like to.
Yeah. Aid in the USA. Oh, Kevin, right out of the gate. Instead of made in the USA, aid in the USA. There you go, aid, right there. Thank you. Kevin, quickly trademark it, get the .com, and then you can sell it to aid.
When will you be in Florida? Surprised you aren't saving the southern states for the winter months.
Well, yeah, we're in California now. It's a long way to Florida.
We have been already in the Southwest 2 winters in a row, so time to change it, to switch it a little bit.
Yeah.
But when are we going to be in Florida? We don't have dates. We just know we're heading to Florida.
Somewhere in December to March in there. But the event we want to do mid-January. Like January 12th to the 16th or something like that, or 10th through the 14th, 1 week, so just a few days, 1 week prior to the Tampa RV show and about a couple of days before the RV show shut it down so that people can transfer over there.
Wade Matthews says, do the Florida Walmart tour. It's like, actually, a lot of the Walmarts in Florida don't allow it.
Yeah, a lot of them don't allow it.
Brenda Costa, this is a question for Kevin. It's like, did you ever get that puppy? That's more of a question like to Laura, but it's like...
Yeah, weren't they supposed to get a puppy?
I know.
I thought they were supposed to get one, right?
Just lies, with them. But anyway. Bring it, Paul, Spokane, Washington. I'll message Lori our address. You fit right in. Darlene. It's like... We've never been to Spokane. That actually will be cool.
No, it's just east of Seattle there, but yeah, we didn't make it.
I actually thought about going this year because we also have an invitation to Idaho, and I thought going to Spokane and from there heading that way. Oh, no, not Idaho. Ohio? No, Idaho.
Idaho, yeah. Miami over Christmas, weird being hot. Yeah, when we used to go there as a kid, we'd go down to Orlando for Christmas, and it was always weird that everybody would have Christmas lights up and there's no snow on the ground. It was strange.
Larry Carrecha, hello from West Palm Beach. We'll be going your way.
Hey, Larry. Miller, how'd you get a wrench?
A wrench?
Yeah, he's got a wrench.
Oh, the little wrench.
Because Kevin is all-powerful on the YouTubes for us, and so if anybody turns into a dick, he can boot him.
So basically, somebody's been
Yeah.
a hater to other
Yeah.
people.
Most
It's
people
like
have been
they're-
nice tonight. We haven't had too
Yeah.
many bad ones, which is nice. We like to see that.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
like to see
we're
that.
all about being positive, all about like putting good vibes out there. So if you don't, it's like then you're out.
Randy says he'll keep watching till 10 o'clock. All right, Randy, just me and you, man. We're going to hang out.
Okay, I think I'm gonna go back there, start watching a TV show. It's like
Oh,
relax.
do you see how that? She's a hater.
No, I just like. Okay. I'm trying to go back to some questions. Well, yeah, I guess I cannot go back to questions. Like
No,
it's
you
just
can't go
like-
back to
it's
questions.
just
It's
kinda like, I'm just taking off the glasses.
Lori's 10 minutes from the board. Just start drinking wine heavily. Here. Wait a second.
You know what? I'm actually not drinking that much wine because it's hot in here. We turn off the AC in the front area so it will not make the noise. So we have only the AC back there. I'm sure back there is very nice and cool, but up here on the front of the RV where the sun is hitting, it's actually hot. So for me, one makes me a little bit warmer, so I'm trying not to drink as much.
Yeah.
But I will go and get some sparkling water.
Oh, okay, cool. Yes, Donald. We try not to be too serious. We're serious about certain things. I mean, there's certain things in life you got to be serious about, right? We're serious about death and taxes. Not so much taxes, but we're serious about some things.
Not so much about
We're
death.
serious about being loyal to our friends. We're serious about being loyal to our families, or loving our families at least, and that sort of thing. But other than that, yeah, not too much that we're serious about, man. Life's too short. Life is too short. Are you going down the hill and see Reno and Carson City? Yeah, Wade, we're going to drop in on Carson City. It's going to be a quick day trip. Our plates on our car actually expired yesterday.
2 days ago.
Lori, you've got to get our permit. We need a moving permit.
It's
So our plates
expired
expired 2 days ago, but because we're towing it behind the car, we're not worried about it. But we need to get a moving permit. When we get over to Carson City, we're going to get our plates again.
Go around, yeah. So, yeah.
Turn the AC back on.
There you go.
No, we've got the AC on, Darlene. It's on in the back, though. And then we're just kind of, yeah, it's... Take off all
Thinking
your
about the
clothes.
same-
I am getting so hot.
That's how the song goes?
What did you think they said?
I never listen to the words. I always listen to the tune itself. Like, it's like, but I never listen to the words.
Has the History Channel or other channel ever approached you to do a blog on their channel? Nobody, no, that's not true that nobody has ever approached us, but pretty much nobody has ever approached us. We had the people from the,
I will say,
what was the RV show that just happened?
here's the thing.
The full-time RV show.
Paul and I, we have mixed feelings about it. Because Paul is like,
Hold on a second. What was this the show that just happened?
The movie. The
RV movie, the RV Nomad movie, whatever that was. They reached out to us at the very start, and then I responded and said, yeah, I'll meet, let's talk. Never heard back from them.
But regardless of that, for me, actually, we don't like that because, as you guys know, and you should know, and if you don't know, listen well. Reality TV shows on actual TV, they're not reality. They're scripted. So the fact, and they portray you, we actually have friends in the past that they have been on reality shows, and that they portray them in a very bad way. That they receive hate on everything, and we know they are not that way. So when somebody tells me, oh, would you like to be? For me, it's like, no, I don't want to be involved in something like that. Paul is like, oh my God. It's like, maybe we should do something like that. Or we should be on something like a TV show. And it's like, I don't want to put myself in that situation where somebody else is editing the way what you're saying, how you're saying it, the way it's like, I don't want to be on that.
It's bad enough that I edit what she's saying and doing.
I know. It's like, so yeah. So anyway, that's my personal opinion, but our opinions are different in that respect.
Yeah, and Kelly said your dress is, Kelly Young from Aaron's wife said your dress is pretty.
Thank you, Kelly. I don't know if it's 270s. Like, I've been actually making my closet lean. Like, I've been getting rid of a lot of stuff, and this dress is actually on the verge of. So, because I feel it's a little bit 270s, 60s, 70s.
Yep. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'd like to do a show though, but at the same time, Lori's right. If somebody else is doing the editing, then you can look really stupid. So, but it would help. I mean, it would help the channel. It would help a little bump in the channel. But
To what cost?
to what cost? Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand. But like I said, for now, I'm going to focus on just doing the best I can do. Give you guys the best content I can give you. We're going to be the most honest we can be, and see what happens. If the channel grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. the norm right now, or what seems to be the trend right now in RVing, is all these YouTubers crying about how hard RVing is. And it's like, give me a break. This is not a hard lifestyle, guys. It is not a hard lifestyle. Is it always rainbows? No. There's, if you, like Lori said earlier, if you have issues in your house and you are miserable in your house, you're going to be miserable when you're RVing, and probably even more so. But if you have happy-go lifestyle like we had in our house, you're going to have a happy-go lifestyle in the RVing world. And if you're not having fun RVing, I've got a suggestion for you. Quit. And don't do it. Buy a house.
It's all
Sell
about,
your RV.
It's all about perspective too. It's like, I think, like, when you put yourself like, oh my God, it's like the RV breaks, or this didn't happen, I got pulled over, or my neighbor didn't smile to me, or I don't know, stuff like that. It's like people sometimes make it such a huge deal.
Such a big deal.
And it's like, you know what? There is people that are hungry out there. There is people that don't have a house. There is people that they just lost a loved one. There is people, it's like, those are like heart shaking things. It's like, so when you're complaining about like what your neighbor told you, or what, like how somebody saw you, or it's like, I don't care. It's like, for me, those are like just drama. So anyway, that's my opinion. I just went in my little rant.
Good night, folks.
Joan,
Joan, good night, Joan. Have fun. We're going to be on for another few minutes, guys. We're going to go another 8 minutes. We'll go to 7:20. Maybe 7:30 at the worst, but happy Canada Day, yeah, to all the Canadians, absolutely.
Oh yeah, it's a holiday.
Yeah, it's Canada Day up there. I thought Canada Day was. Oh wait, it is July 1st, isn't it?
It's a long weekend for them.
It's a long weekend for them.
Next
Yeah.
weekend is somewhat of a long weekend in the U.S.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like, well, yeah, happy Canada Day.
Here it comes, happy Canada Day, eh?
Of course, you have to add there.
Carrie says, you're right on, Lorena. Yay.
Just saying.
Don't care.
It's
Don't
like,
encourage.
it's just perspective.
Tim Hortons has the Beyond Burger, Kevin? No way.
Now, are you liking out Tim Hortons at least?
Yeah.
Just because of that, or not at all?
Yeah.
Like, Kevin is a Tim Hortons, I wouldn't say hater, just not liker.
Charles Boynton, California gas prices. Are you just wanting us to whine about that? That we can whine about. They're a little brutal.
Well, it just hurts. Every time we go to the gas station, hurts.
Yeah, it hurts in California, the gas price. Especially, you can go to Oregon and it'll drop by $2, or well, not so much to Nevada, but Arizona, same thing. You cross into Arizona and the prices drop off. So.
Yes. So my son, they enjoy our Mexico trip. Thank you so much.
Thanks, John. Yeah, we enjoyed our Mexico trip as well.
So.
Somebody's missing Kevin's slide whistle. That's all I can do. It's the best I can do. Any other questions? We know that there's Kevin Klein and Don Klein. We know that they're like 299 days, 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 30 seconds away from getting into their full timing. That's going to be awesome.
Durango gas prices are easy on the eyes.
Is that right? They're pretty good.
What about in the wallet?
What are they, Kev? What are gas prices up there right now?
Here we have been filling up at 350-ish average, 370.
Yeah, 350 to 370. When you got up into the national parks, gas prices got up around 430.
Oh, there was one with 470.
470,
yeah.
265. Oh yeah, that's not too bad at all.
That's pretty good.
That's not too bad. That's good. Good night, Kimberly. 230 in Texas, yeah. 130 a liter. Yeah, John's in Canada. Yeah, Canada can be pretty brutal. There he is. Look, Kevin. Oh, not.
What?
Look, Ozzy. This isn't Kevin. I was telling Kevin. Ozzy's here to say hello. Ooh, he's pissed.
He doesn't like when I hold
him. He's not happy right now. He's like, don't hang on to me like that. You make me look weird. Look, Ozzy. Look, you are there. Ooh, he's going to scratch the hell out of you.
No, he's not.
Sheila, she's back.
Okay.
Sheila, where'd you go?
He has to be on his terms. That's the thing.
Charles, did I do the video on solar yet? No, I talked to a solar company the other day, the company that I bought my panels off of, and we got a discount code and stuff set up for people so that we'll be able to offer a discount. I'm probably going to shoot that video, the start of the solar series video, in the next several days to a week. No, I have to get it done. I have to get it done. And I don't know, since I suck at planning, I'm thinking it's going to be around 4 to 5 video series. So I will have that out soon, because when I first put it in, I wanted to do it when I first put it in. Here's the thing about some of the stuff I see online. I see these people that have been RVing for 3 months, and they're going, the top 10 things you need in your RV. And I'm like, you've been doing this for 3 months. You don't have a clue what you need in your RV yet. Or, you know, here's the best places. Like, I felt that way when I installed the solar. I'm like, I don't know anything about solar. I'm doing this by the seat of my pants. So how am I going to show people or tell people anything about solar when I don't know yet?
Now you have 1 year.
Now 1 year in, I have solid theory from using it. And Kevin was the same way. When we got back to Quartzsite, Arizona, we knew what we were talking about. This is our experience with solar as we have tested it. And so now I feel like I'm in that space where I've tested it. I know how it works. I know I can tell you guys how much power we use and what things we can turn on and can't turn on. So yeah, that video is coming out soon, the long and short answer to that.
And there's Ozzy.
And there's Ozzy again now. And now he's standing up there saying, $3 plus everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. Petrol, $1.58 per liter. I'm assuming that's aid. And diesel's $1.60.
Yes, Collins is in the UK.
Collins is in the UK.
Yeah, so probably I'm surprised she's not asleep by now. He's like, should be like probably already very late for him.
Oh, that's right. Kevin did a solar video before Quartzsite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
he actually documented it.
Yeah, but you'd already done it for, you'd already had it for a year though, right, Kev? So yeah, that's okay. I'm saying that, what?
No, they did. Correct me if I'm right, Kevin. I'm alright. It's like you guys did the videos and you're releasing when you were actually doing the solar. It's like a little bit
the install and stuff like that.
Yeah, the install.
But I want to be able to talk more about the application of it, like how it actually goes down. But no, if Kevin released it at Quartzsite, he already knew what he's doing. Plus, Kevin knows what he's doing anyways, because he probably already researched it for 12 years before he installed it. Because that's how he is.
He's a researcher.
He's a
researcher.
You guys
didn't know.
And see, he said he's screwing with me. Because he always is. We should know better than that.
What's that?
Kevin, he said, I'm effing with you. So I'm assuming that means I'm flowing with you. That means our things are
I'm fining with you.
Lining.
Fun?
What's effing with you? I'm
know,
flying with you. I'm fining with you.
Fighting
Fighting with me? You're fighting with me.
No, not fighting.
I don't know. It's fighting. I don't know. We'll have to find out what he means by that.
Oh, spend $400 plus in their DP.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Then my wallet doesn't hurt as much as yours.
The best is pulling into Costco to fill up, and then 6 cars pull up behind you, and you're thinking, what are you people thinking? You're going to be sitting back there for so long.
And they're just all like,
and then they all getting a hissy fit because they have to wait while you fill up 80 gallons. Kevin Klein, funning. I think right, Kevin. I think he was funning with us. Feeling, yes, I agree.
Flashing.
He could have been flashing us. Here, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. So fun. So fun. Anyways, we're closing it. Let's do it. It's 7:20, so we're gonna call this one, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you guys for coming back in after the thing blocked out. I don't know what happened there. It just literally the phone just went blank. So who knows what happened? We have it plugged in. What are you doing, dude?
He's playing with his tail.
We're trying to finish here.
He's playing with his tail.
Do you see all these people here?
Look, he's looking at his tail. He's
like, okay.
What is that?
All right, what is that?
What is that moving?
You don't know what this is? Okay. So, just again, thank you guys all for showing up and doing what you guys do and hanging out with us. It's awesome.
Do a readout. We should do that.
A readout.
The next.
So just
2 minutes.
2 minutes. We're just gonna start reading everything.
We're gonna read whatever it is that you put.
We'll read every other one. Go.
That you put on the screen. So get ready with your fingers.
Oh, and now I'm gonna say something stupid.
It's like
go, Lori.
John Brown. How far from London to Collins? I don't know. Oh, Kevin. Oh, you.
Kiss me, Lorena.
I'm kissing you. It's like safe travel. Check out Polk
City, Florida.
Love you guys have traveled.
LOL, Kevin Miller. No, every other one. You got to read one. I'll read one. People are dropping out. Love from the Jersey Shore.
You guys are great.
Chris was here.
Bye. Maybe see you on the road. Safe travels.
Good night and thanks. Read it.
About 120 miles.
We are coming to Durango tonight.
I was keeping that one. I love you both.
Thanks. Love you both.
299 days.
Go live twice a month.
Night Aussie. like it's like, let's go, Lorena.
Karen and Lou.
Love from Spokane.
You guys are the best. You're not doing it right.
Vegan RV rules. Vegan RV rules.
Disney.
Karen Disney. Let's do a Disney meetup.
I want to squeeze Kevin.
Go.
Best gas experience is pulling into Ralph's with $1 off. Woohoo!
Oh, wow. I need your phone number.
Hope to see you on the road. We are full time now.
Me too.
Start dancing.
Cheers.
Love you forever. You're not doing it right. You're missing them.
Have another drink.
You're great.
But it's like, have another drink. Should I have a drink?
Taylor is here too. Hey, Taylor, what's up, dude?
Taylor is here too?
The Learning Banks. We tried to find you on that movie with the firefighters, guys.
Oh,
Kiss Lorena again.
We really actually paused like the first movie thing and the what we saw.
Yeah, we kept pausing the trailer trying to find Taylor.
We have a famous friend.
You guys are awesome. Thanks.
We have a famous friend. His
Order
name is
pizza
Taylor.
via Uber.
His name is Taylor.
Kevin
he
and
was
Laura.
in that movie. Just FYI.
Yeah, what was the movie called? What was the movie called that Taylor was in?
It's where the Prescott fire took place. I can't remember.
He will send you the timestamps. Hugs and kisses. I want your autograph, Paul. Nobody wants my autograph. LOL.
So we can sell it on eBay. Oh, okay, Gary just got back from Fort Wilderness. Then I said, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Look up. Really like,
Look up. How does that help?
It opens everything.
Oh
I
man.
don't know if that's true, but my mom told me that. It's like
The Heidi lick maneuver. Yes, I need the Heidi lick maneuver. Oh my goodness. Dudley
Okay.
do right.
I think it's time to go so he can actually
Absolutely
talk.
amazing. We love doing the live stuff. We love meeting you guys on the road. Make sure you reach out if you're in the Tahoe area in the next week. We're going to be there the 7th to the 12th, so make sure you do that if you watch this later on.
Yeah.
Love you too, Kevin. Mwah. Love you, Taylor, Beth, Laura, all you guys. I need mouth to mouth. That's right.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Lori doesn't like PDAs.
No, not public.
Safe travels.
Display of
Bye.
affection.
Lori's getting ready to push the button. She's going to kill it.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Kisses.